You know, everyone talks about what trends to buy or what trends to skip, but the real transformation, that happens in the small, everyday habits that no one really talks about. The way you set up your closet, the way you check your outfit before heading out the door. These little style rituals are actually what shape how confident and pulled together you feel day after day. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on style habits that make the biggest difference, and no one's talking about them. So if you've ever felt like you have the pieces, but something's still missing, this video is for you. So let's dive right in. Habit number one is organizing by category and planning your outfits. You know, some women organize their closets by the outfit, and they do it because they want to make life easier. So when they wash and dry their clothes, they always put them away as the outfit, probably the way they bought it. But the problem with that is it leads to a lot of boredom in your wardrobe because you're seeing things the same way every time, and you're wearing the same outfit the same way every single time. It really limits the number of outfits you have, and it leads to a lot of boredom with your wardrobe and feeling like, oh, I have to wear these same 10 outfits or even 30 outfits. Believe it or not, those can get really boring really quick. So instead of organizing by outfit, organize them by category. Each of your pieces should be separated out. And what that does is it gives you creative freedom and allows your wardrobe to evolve over time. So what you're going to do is organize by category. So all the tops together, all the blouses together, all the pants, skirts together, and even dresses together, jackets together. So that way you can see your options really clearly, and it will help you be able to mix and match those pieces and wear them in different ways that you wouldn't have thought of before. And it'll also allow you to mix them up based on how you feel that day. And if you really love planning and you think, well, that's too overwhelming for me, I don't want to do that, Nancy, what you can do is still organize that way. However, what you do is you take a next step and you plan your outfits for each, maybe for the weekend or for the week coming up. This especially works if you're busy or commuting, you have a lot going on, and you don't want to have to make a decision every single morning about what you're going to wear. So what you can do is you organize your whole wardrobe should be organized by category. But then have a little section of your wardrobe where you're planning, like, okay, I'm going to be traveling this week. Let me plan all my outfits so that I know that I have all the right pieces to go together with maybe jackets or layering pieces, have the right shoes to go with it. And you can do that same thing through your week, or if you have a weekend getaway. Or let's say you're planning for going into work and you want, okay, I don't want to think about it. It's Sunday night. What am I going to wear this week? You check the weather and you think, okay, let me pick out my outfits. You can have them all lined up, but you'll be pulling from your categories instead of from outfits that are already pre-selected. That way you'll be able to think, oh, you know what? I have this jacket that I usually wear only with this outfit, but maybe I can wear it with this outfit today. Or I have a different top that I can mix and match and wear it with this skirt or these pants. In fact, if this leaves you a little confused, I want you to check out my latest capsule wardrobe where I took 9 pieces and I created 18 different outfits just from these 9 essential pieces. And I bet there's a lot of pieces like this that you already have in your wardrobe. You just haven't thought about wearing them in different ways. You probably always just wear the same pieces together and don't rethink it. But if you start expanding and thinking, how can I wear each piece with 3 other items that are in my closet? You're going to have so many more outfit ideas. So check out that video. I'll link it here and in the description. But I want you to start thinking of ways that you can maximize your wardrobe. Your wardrobe will feel like you're not getting bored with it because you're not wearing that same outfit on repeat every other day. You'll have lots of outfit options and mixing things in new ways, and it will really get your brain excited about your clothes. The next style habit I have for you is to write down compliments you get. Now, I know you're rolling your eyes at me. Nancy, why would I do that? That's so pretentious. That's so self-centered of me to write down compliments. However, I don't think we compliment ourselves enough on our wardrobe and how we look every day. And I've had a few pieces that every single time I wear them, I always get a compliment. And I didn't realize it was a pattern until I actually started making note of it. Like, oh, wow, every time I wear this shirt, I always get a compliment. Or every time I wear this scarf, somebody always has something nice to say to me. And I feel really good the rest of the day. So the more you can hone in on that when you're getting compliments or when you look in the mirror and you think, wow, I really feel good when I wear this outfit, the more it's going to build up your self-esteem, and it's also going to bring awareness to the pieces that are working for you. So when you get a compliment on something, make note of it. Was it a particular color? Was it a silhouette? Or was it a particular vibe? Like, whoa, you're very chic. You've got a whole vibe going on. Like, make note of those little things. They seem small, but once you start to see a pattern, it will really help you elevate and evolve your style, because those are going to be kind of the map to your most magnetic looks. And what it's doing, it's not self-centered. What it's doing is it's allowing you to notice when you're wearing something that really lights you up. You might not notice it in the mirror, but when you put something on that looks really good on you and other people take note of it, it's like, oh, maybe this is the right color for me. I didn't know what my colors were, or I didn't know if this silhouette was the right one for me, or if it's a preppy vibe and I'm not sure if I'm into preppy or not, or a boho vibe and I'm not sure if I'm into that. Once you start picking up on what people are noticing and going with, it's going to give you, like I said, the roadmap you need to move forward and use that data to help create your ideal wardrobe. Habit number 3 is do a 10-second style check. Now, if you've ever done this, let me know in the comments. Have you ever gone out of the house in 2 different shoes because you were rushing around to get dressed and you got distracted? Maybe the kids wanted something and you ran back in, and then you went and got the rest of your outfit together and you didn't pay any attention to it. You walked out the door, got to where you needed to go, and you had 2 different shoes on. Well, that's happened to quite a few of us. And like I said, if that has happened to you, let me know in the comments. Because we are so harried in our lives. We're so busy. We're so on the go. Take 10 seconds. Doesn't even have to be that long, to just give yourself a once over. How's the hair? How's this? Even before I film, I talk to the camera and I say, okay, how's my hair? How's the sound? How am I in the frame? How does my outfit look? Do a little quick 10-second look over to make sure everything's as it should be, things aren't pulling in the wrong directions, and you feel pulled together so that you don't regret it later on in the day. And this whole concept is not about perfection. It's just about feeling polished and pulled together so that you can feel confident all throughout the day. And you don't need to overthink it. It's not a red carpet moment. Just a quick check to make sure everything's doing what it's supposed to do. Habit number 4 I have for you is to take a mirror selfie at least once a week. I do a lot with my camera and take a lot of pictures of myself to share with you. But one thing that I've really noticed, when you're walking in front of the mirror, you don't notice certain things. But when you're staring at a shot that is complete and you have time to take note of everything in the photo, you will notice things that you didn't notice before when you were just looking in the mirror, because you tend to glance over a lot of things. And it does something to really allow you to pay attention to the details when you take a photo rather than glancing in the mirror. And I don't want you to judge it. I just want you to observe it. And you'll start to see patterns of what flatters you and what doesn't. And again, over time, this is going to be your style journal. And it really does help cut down on those "what was I thinking" moments. Habit number 5 I have for you is to build a personal hits folder. You might wonder, why do celebrities always look so good when they go out? First of all, they have a personal stylist. And those personal stylists have an archive of things that will look good on them and what works for them and what might not work for them. And you know what? This is a trick that we can take and use to our advantage. You don't need to have a personal stylist. But what you can use is their knowledge and save any mirror selfies that you take or screenshots of outfits that make you feel really good. Like, let's say you put this outfit on today and you're like, oh, girl, you look great. Just take a quick photo, because what it's going to do is help you build up an arsenal. It's like, why did I feel so good in that? And then you can look at it and see a pattern. Oh, well, I feel good whenever I wear this color, or I feel good whenever I have my hair this way, or I feel good whenever I'm wearing this earring, this pair of earrings. It's going to give you a little cheat sheet and a roadmap for those days that you're feeling very low energy, or you're prepping for travel and you need to pre-plan your outfits. You can just go look at your selfies that you've taken and be like, oh, this will be perfect. I have an event that night. I'll wear this. Oh, this will be perfect. I'm going to be walking that day. I looked so good and felt so comfortable when I wore this outfit. Habit number 6, do a monthly style check-in. Now, one thing with my business and what I do is I actually get a lot of clothes, and I have to constantly be sifting through them and keeping them organized and making sure that they really do fit me and my lifestyle and what I'm trying to say about myself. So I really take a lot of time and energy making sure that every piece I bring in is a piece that's going to work for me. So about once a month, what I do is I go through and I ask myself, okay, what do I really love wearing this month? What are the pieces that I totally avoided that I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to wear these all summer long, and I didn't touch them? And what are pieces that I wish I had? Because that's going to be your punch list for when you go shopping. So what I do, and I highly recommend this, is keep a little notepad either in your closet or on your phone and your notes app of things that you realize you need to add to your wardrobe. Like, oh, you know, I have this, but I'm really missing a little jacket to go over this outfit, and I'm always cold when I wear it. That would really complete this look. And I could wear this jacket with a whole bunch of other things. So write that down. So next time you go out shopping, you know, okay, this is something I really need. Or maybe your underwear or bras are getting worn out. Make a note of that and put that on your list to upgrade. Or maybe your t-shirts are getting yellowed or stained, or you don't have enough of them. There's something you go to all the time. Make note of that. Because now when you go out shopping or you're shopping online, you have a list of things that you need and will work right into your wardrobe. And now, instead of shopping mindlessly and picking up on all of these trends or impulse buys, you're actually shopping with intention for pieces that are going to work with your wardrobe today and help you get dressed easier and fill out a wardrobe you actually love. And it really will help your wardrobe move forward instead of going in circles and feeling like, oh, nothing works in my wardrobe, I don't know why. Well, you're probably not taking that extra step and thinking, what is it that I'm missing in my wardrobe every time I get dressed that I really need? Well, put that on your list and go shop for it. Habit number 7, set a mood before you get dressed. Now, if you're racing around in the morning, very harried, just grabbing whatever it is, not thinking about it, rushing around, that's a rough way to start the morning. What if you opened the blinds, put on some music, took a breath, maybe had your coffee or tea, and tune into how you feel that day? Just take some time. And then you'll be able to try to feel aligned with what you want to wear that day instead of feeling like, oh, I just have to put on something that makes me look good. How do you want to feel today? What's the vibe you're trying to give off? What are some pieces that you could put together in a new way that you haven't had time to think about before? Try that. And when your day starts with that kind of intention, everything from your outfit to your energy will shift. Habit number 8 I have for you is walking past the mirror. At this point, you're probably saying, Nancy, have you lost your mind? How often do you want me to look in the mirror? You just told me to check myself in the mirror for 10 seconds. What's the difference? Well, when you actually do a quick walk by, and you glance in the mirror and see how everything looks, it's going to show you how your outfit actually moves, where it tugs, how it hangs, where it might bunch. And that's going to give you more of a 360-degree view of your whole look rather than just standing or posing. It's going to give you a whole different vibe. And you'll actually catch more honest feedback when you do that, because it'll help you avoid the moments that you'll realize something isn't right after you've left the house. Remember, style isn't a one-time decision. It's a series of quiet choices that will become your signature. And these are the habits that make it all happen. Which of these style habits do you already use? And which ones are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. You know I love hearing from you. Stay gorgeous, and I'll see you in the next video.